Hi, sweet beings. How are you? I hope this finds you feeling well rested. I hope you're finding peace. I hope you're finding ease. I hope you're finding yourself in a space where you feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable and just yourself. I'm coming to you from a very vulnerable space right now, from a tender, just very gushy space, heart space right now. And so that's why I have my I have my stuffed animals with me because I'm feeling very tender-hearted. And I think it has a lot to do with I'm sure actually it has a lot to do with the full moon in Capricorn, and definitely us being in uh, Cancer's time zone. We're in Cancer's part of the, part of the month, part of the season. And so I'm feeling that tenderness. I'm feeling that um, need to really nurture myself. And so that's why I come to you with these stuffed animals and these little eye bag things that are really, I keep them in the freezer because they're really comfortable. Like that. I like the coldness to depuff and to just, it just feels good too. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys really quick and just remind you that um, it's okay to rest and to take things easy and to take things slow and to honor your tenderness, to honor your softness, and to honor your need to feel nurtured, your need to feel held, your need to feel heard, even. And so, this is a really, good time to tap into your softness and to all of that tenderness, especially because it is a really big full moon. It's a big, beautiful, they're calling it the buck full moon, and it's in Capricorn. And some of you may know, like, some of Capricorn's traits are, diligence, perseverance, ambition, and intellect, intelligence, the ability to, like, just have a big drive and to reach the top of the mountain, like that beautiful mountain sea goat that you see as a symbol a lot. Um, it's always a good time for release when it comes to a full moon. Just, some of you may already think of it as a good time for release. Like, when you think about each month when there's a full moon and then there's a new moon, the full moon always symbolizes a time to release, let go of the things that no longer serve you. Say hi. My love in the background. um, we had a big day today, and it was just beautiful. Felt the energy. I definitely felt the energy of the full moon. I was feeling um, quite emotional at one point today, and you know, um, as I was saying about full moons being a great time for release and letting go, that can come in the form of like crying things out, purging, like getting rid of things that you don't need anymore physically and metaphysically. So you could do a lot of writing. You can write down the things that have just been cluttering your mind and cluttering your heart space and just let it go through journaling. You can even burn that piece of paper or those pieces of paper. I like to do that sometimes as a little full moon ritual. Just like write some stuff out that I just don't want to deal with anymore. I don't want to think about anymore. I don't want to hold on to anymore. And I just burn the paper. And I'm like, it just puts a lot of power behind it when you do it like that. But it's also, you can purge in other ways, like having deep and heartfelt conversations with people that you love, people that you respect, people that you honor, people that you feel safe to be vulnerable around. You have those hearty conversations to just like drain that which no longer serves you out. So you can, yeah, think of the full moon as a time of the month to really drain out the negatives, the things that can stand in your way, the things that um, might just be weighing on you. It's a good time to release. So I just wanted to come on here and remind everybody to, get into that release, get into that habit of releasing things regularly so that you can, you know, um, be ready for whatever is to come next. Everything is always changing, everything is always in flux. And so it's important to constantly go with that flow. And, you plant new seeds, plant new intentions with the new moon, and then when the full moon arises, you let go of the things of the past that maybe didn't work um, out for you, or maybe they just are old and they're not working out for you anymore. They're not serving your highest purpose. Okay, I promised myself that I wasn't gonna ramble for this one. Um, but yeah, I wanted to also remind you guys that it's not a sign of weakness to tap into your softness, to tap into your tenderness. Although the this current full moon is in Capricorn, who is we're all strong signs. We all are very strong in our own ways. But you may or may not know that, I don't know. I feel like Capricorn is represented as like a very strong sign, a very strong-willed and powerful sign, and that can sometimes come off as um, a need to harness your hardness. But I don't believe Capricorn is all about hardness all the time. There's dualities to each sign. There's duality that rests among all of us. And so I feel like with that duality comes the hardness, the ability to be strong, and the need to be stoic, and the need to be, powerful and dominant. I was going to say domineering. It doesn't have to be domineering, but like, there's a time to be strong, and then there's a time to be um, there's a time to be gentle. And it's okay to harness that gentleness and to really cater to that gentleness and tenderness, especially with all the things that are going on around us, with all the things that we might be going through as individuals in our own individual lives. It's okay to tap into that tenderness and to honor um, the need to nurture ourselves. So do some self-care, do something that makes you feel nurtured and cared for and held. Put on some freaking eye bag things, put on a face mask, um, lay down, take a nap, put some lotion on your feet, rub lotion from your head to your toes, and just like honor every single part of your body. Do something that makes you feel whole and nurtured and loved. This is like a really good time to do that, especially with this full moon. So with all that being said, I would like to pull for you a little card from the angel deck, and yeah, leave you on a good note. Let's see what the angels have in store for us, shall we? Yeah, I wanted to go into all of the astrological aspects of this, but I really just wanted to make this message about the importance of tending to your heart, tending to your own tenderness, acknowledging that heart space while you release. Because sometimes releasing can be really heavy. Like purging can be really, really heavy. It can leave you feeling super gutted and just like, like, you know what I mean? So make sure that when you are purging with any kind of full moon energy, or just in general when you feel called to purge and release things, release emotions, um, make sure that you're refilling your cup afterwards by doing something, like I said, with self-care and self-love and self-acknowledgement and nurturing, and honoring that tenderness so that you can replenish yourself. You know, don't leave yourself feeling gutted. Don't leave yourself stranded like a little fish like that. Speaking of a little fish, this is Nine of Water. This is a beautiful card. The beautiful image of a mermaid. Your wish comes true. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, when you release and make space too, you make room for more abundance to come in. You make space for more goodness and just umptuous to come into your life. You know what I mean? So make that space. This is your time. This is your beautiful time to like make space, let go of the things that are no longer serving your highest purpose. So it says your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. Now, I believe we're all magicians and we all have the ability to really create that kind of headspace, that kind of heart space where, you know, we can make concerns fade away. We can make our wishes come true. We can really have a love of life when we really start to look at the little beautiful things that are surrounding us. Even, you know, all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, um, you can find the goodness and abundance in the midst of all of it, even through the challenges. So, you know, honor every phase, every moment that you are experiencing, and again, utilize your tools to be able to release as you feel that tenderness or that need to release and let go of something. As you feel that rising up in you, it can come off as tension or just like anxiety build and all that. You know, it's all a good sign to let some stuff go, journal some stuff out, cry some stuff out, you know, go outside, especially with this Capricorn moon. Capricorn being an earth sign, like go outside, go look at how beautiful the moon is. Like that in itself can be a form of release. Just like standing outside and just, you don't even have to go far. Maybe you don't have to go far. I don't know which living situation is. I was gonna say you can stand on a balcony and like look outside, look at the moon, but like find some time to be with nature and you know, try to harness the energy of this beautiful full moon, this beautiful, rich, earthy Capricorn full moon. And, you know, just do what makes your heart feel full during this time. Tap into that tenderness. And that's what I'm going to leave you with. I'm going to leave you with that. But I want to read more of the meaning of this card for you, okay? Nine of Water. Your wish comes true. That's really rad.